Hello and welcome to this episode of Tech Mechanisms. I am Joshua Mackey, and today we're going to be talking about social media platforms, in particular Instagram, and how you can build your own Instagram fake right at home. So, with that said, Instagram is a very large platform owned by Facebook. They have an army of creative types, developers, investors, planners, people that make this thing run around the clock. So, one thing I will say is we will not be adding all the features that you see in the Instagram into this thing. It will be web-based, not mobile-based on a phone per se. So when I say mobile-based, it won't be an application that you can download from the Google or Apple store. Even though we could do that, this will be a web-based solution that you can load up in a web browser or preview it on a phone if you can launch it to a server and see it. But we're not going to get into all of that. So a lot of people would ask, well, why would you even do an Instagram clone if you can't build out all the features? It's just me, myself, and I doing this tutorial. If I had a team of other developers and lots of time on my hands, yes, we could do it. But I would like to show you a few techniques to build your own software platform. So if you ever get the urge to create a startup or want to make a piece of software yourself, you could know some basic fundamentals on how to do that. And I thought it would be fun just to use Instagram as an example. So in this example, we would be creating an account page. You'd be able to edit your account. You'd be able to upload photographs with captions, no videos, just because, like I said, we want to keep this down to about a half an hour tutorial. There's also another disclaimer that I like to just put out there for all you tech geeks and software developers that do this professionally. By no means am I trying to say that I know all the underlying software that Instagram uses. Of course, they're going to be using RESTful web technologies. They're going to have decoupled web services and all types of other databases, data stores, jobs that run to make sure things happen. So that is not what I'm aiming to do, is to try to pick apart the technology that Instagram uses to run. Basically, what we're here to do is to have a little fun, and I would like to give you the opportunity to open up your mind to see what cool things you can build by looking at these fundamentals that I'll be showing you in this tutorial. And that's about it. So let's get to it. Ignore the dogs growling. I am going to, number one, create a version of Instagram. I'm calling it the Instagram fake clone. And basically what this is going to be a version of Instagram with a lot less features, and it's going to be streamlined and just bare minimum. And it's only going to pertain to a user's profile. You will not be able to have followers. You won't be able to follow anyone. You will be able to post images and post captions, but only photos, no videos, just because there's going to have to be server hooked up to this thing. We're going to have to work on front end code, UX designs. So right now, this is a mobile view of what the application would look like. If I was to take this Google Chrome browser and inspect the element and go mobile first, what this is this is a tab that allows you to view mobile. Now this is going to look a lot different than an actual Instagram experience on a phone. If I open up my phone, open up Instagram, and look at my profile, as you can see, the experience is a whole lot different. It's a dark theme, and this may just be because of my iPhone X, but as you can see over here to the left, the experience is a lot different on the web. So we will be building a web version of Instagram, which they have already as well. But like I said, this is a fake. So what do we want to do in this Instagram fake? Number one, we want to allow a user to update their profile. So that includes their username, their full name, their bio, and then a website. For me, it's joshuamackey.com. And then below, as I'm mapping this stuff out, we have two options that we're going to keep. We're actually going to keep the ability to have a grid view, and we're also going to have an elongated view. So
You'll be able to view these in a grid or elongated. That only shows up on the desktop version. At least I thought it did. I don't know where I got that inclination from, but hey, we're gonna add it. So anyway, so we'll be able to update the profile, add the bio, the full name, the website, and view in a tabbed or elongated view. We'll be able to click on individual pictures and see the image itself and the caption. And then we will be able to also, what do we also want to do? There we go. There it is. I had to refresh the screen. There is the elongated view that I was talking about. And lastly, we want to be able to add a photo. So we want to be able to upload a photo and add a caption and finish it off. And that's about it.
We saw how things were put together. Let's just run through these slides. We've got our profile view, our with the grid view, our list view, and we've got our modal, and we've got our edit bio and add a photo here. So let's just run through that in prototype mode. So I'm going to click this play button. Bam, we've got our emulator. This is our grid view profile. This is our list view profile. It allows me to scroll. If I click on one of these images, bam, we've got a modal there. I can see the caption and my information. If I close that, I can go back to the grid view. This isn't necessarily how it will function. It's just the way this thing is routed up in Adobe XD. So it was a poor routing job by me. Okay, if I want to do, if I wanted to edit my profile, I can add my username, my full name, my bio, website, upload a new profile picture and submit it. I can go back. If I want to add a new photo or a photo post, as in this case that's what it will be, I can add my photo, I can add a caption and submit it. And yeah, that's about it. This is short and sweet to the point. Like I said before, this is a truly scaled down version of Instagram because it's our fake and it's just me that's building it. And let me just end it here and go into our final thought. Phil, where you at? Yeah, Phil. All right. My nose is itching because I was outside working with installation, and yes, I had a mask on, a respirator. So this is my final thought. My wife is actually texting me right now, so let me see what she wants. I'm going to leave in 5 minutes, going to stop by Publix. Okay. Get me a sub, please. Alright, so before I was so rudely interrupted, this is my final thought. So, my dog's whining over there. Anyway, so now we have completed our, let me look at my list. You want something special? Oh. The regular. Yeah. Okay, let me try to do my final thought now. Okay, so what did we accomplish? So far we have accomplished sketching out the app. We've added our app to Adobe XD. And the next step would be to code this thing with some type of library or framework. I know I probably said I was going to use pure JavaScript, but to be honest with you, pure JavaScript in today's world isn't necessarily pure JavaScript, because you're gonna have to use some type of transpiler or module loader to actually make it even worth your while. I could easily write ES5 and include scripts onto the page and hope and pray that your browser would work with what we have. But in our next episode, we're going to be choosing a framework or a library. The three options that we have to choose from are going to be three of the most popular: Vue.js, React.js, and AngularJS. So stay tuned next time, and we will choose a front-end framework and begin that portion of it. I know I said I was going to do this all in one session, but like I said, life happens, and I just really want to keep this content flowing for you all. So if you're watching on YouTube, please like and subscribe below. If you're watching on JoshuaMackey.com, subscribe so you can see more of these updates and everything that I do. This has been a great episode of Tech Mechanisms. I am Joshua Mackey. Be blessed.